can't video it.
Yeah, you can!
3, 2, 1.
Road trip!
Okay, y'all all speak because you didn't say it. Yes, good job, Boo.
Karen's the only one that said it.
So we're gonna vlog today.
Dory,
So
stop.
vlog 1, we are on the road.
We're
What's
on
up
the road again.
What's up on a haulers?
Oh no, you spit everywhere.
Welcome back. We were both trying to decide where we left off the last video. Oh, hang on, gotta get my dog. Puppy in training. Anyways, we were trying to figure out where we left off last time, but we thought we would try to share a little bit more of our story, and then after that, I guess we're kind of hoping that we can start getting some people to ask us some questions or things that they want to know about foster care, and start videoing some of our daily lives too. And we're gonna do the best we can to post what we can as far as the things that the kids have going on without showing faces and all that. I do want to ask that though, like, we've been fostering off and on for 8 years, like I think I've said before, probably. Fostered for a few years and then took a break and then opened back up. But I guess, so we don't really know everything. I don't know all the rules, but some stuff. But I guess we need to ask and find out, like, if a parent gives approval for the kid to be on there, like, can they be on there if they're, because we have a teenager boy. And I feel like if we ask his mom, like, is she all right with him being on, maybe he can be from time to time. I don't know. We need to ask that stuff,
Yeah.
Find out. But, here are the dogs. He wants to be on the camera. Show him. Buster. Say hi. Arr. Anyways, so kind of where we left off last time was talking about our girls that we've adopted, who are now 21 and 20. Our oldest girl has 2 kids, and so we're grandparents. We're young grandparents, but it's okay.
We were grandparents at the age of, how old was I, 39?
Yeah, you were 39.
Oh, you were 37? I'm not old.
Yeah. So that was a little bit of experience for us becoming grandparents. And once we adopted our girls and we closed our home for a while and took some time to spend with our girls and our son, we closed our home for 4 years. So technically, I guess it's we weren't aware of this or whatever, but when you close your home with fostering, there's you have 5 years to open your home back up before you have to restart the process, like all the training and I guess all the paperwork and everything that comes with that. So we were at the 4-year mark, and we got contacted by DHS to see if we were interested in opening our home back up, because as I made a Facebook post about this, there's so many kids in foster care in the state of Oklahoma. So many. I think there was a deal I posted where it said like 736 kids in foster care. Or no, I think there's so many homes they needed. There was thousands actually, maybe, of kids. I don't remember. I'll have to look it back up.
I think it was kids.
But it was just so many kids, and there's hardly any foster homes open in the state of Oklahoma. And so basically they asked us if we wanted to open our home back up, if we'd be interested, and we said
yes.
To respite. We said, yeah, we'll do respite on weekends. Like, we can handle 1 kid. Our girls are grown and moved off. It's just us with Boone. And we thought we can do this, help out a little bit.
So we thought.
Yeah. And so we did the stuff again that we needed to do, had to do the backgrounds all over again, fingerprints, but other than, like, we didn't have to do a whole lot of training and too much other stuff. But we had moved from the last time when we fostered to a new town, so we did have to, they came to our house and did all the home visits and everything. But we already knew all that stuff, so, like, we kind of knew what to do around the house that needed to be done, important things, locking up your medicines, certain things around the house, depending on the age that y'all had, said you wanted to take in. So we were in Shawnee visiting my dad when we got to open back up or whatever, and we started getting some calls that help to, help with some kids. And we got the call about 2 brothers. Do you remember that? And I wanted to help him so bad. I was like, Marcus, we can do it. He was like, no, it's 2. We said 1. And we're over there like watching our kid like bounce off the wall and do something. We're like, look at ours. He's doing great. Like, we got this. And Marcus was just like, no. Until it took some begging. You know what I mean? I had to work on him for a little bit. But we said yes. And we got them that next day, right? Mm-hmm. The next day, they basically had got them from school and brought them directly to us. And that was August of 2023. And it was a holiday weekend, and so they needed nobody would, just didn't have a place to take 2 brothers and all that. And here we are, May of 2025, and they are still with us. And that's okay. It's okay. It's been a hard, long road with this case. I don't know, again, I need to find out. I don't want to get ourselves in trouble with their case because it's a sticky situation. And it's still ongoing and things like that. Like, they've been to court. We've done... their cases went from reunification to termination, failed jury trial, and to back to reunification to still...
roller coaster.
Yeah, it's
up and down,
a mess.
up and down.
And not very fun for any of us or them. And it's hurtful. Like, I feel hurt for them because they're the ones that are getting lost in all this, which we will share more on that too later on when I know for sure things that we can say and not say about that. So we just want to kind of be careful and protect them a little bit. Y'all pray for them though, because right now there's a new situation going on in their case. Pray for all of us for that, because we don't want them to be uprooted from their lives and being comfortable here because of someone else just appearing or changing their mind. But I get that some people need to go be with family, and I'm going to pray about that. I'm not saying that's not the case. Like, people don't need to be with family. I'm just saying when you don't want someone, then you do, and then you don't, and you do. Like, that's the stuff that stresses me out. Like, what if they give them and all of a sudden they don't again? You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's a lot. But anyways, just pray for everybody in that situation. That's enough on that subject, because again, I don't want to say too much. But and then we were like, our house is settled. We got 3 boys right now. We were like, we're good. We got this. We're getting in a routine, and their 2 of our boys do have some behaviors and some things going on. They both are what's called on a program called the EFC program. That's something when you'll learn about that in DHS. It's a whole other training we had to do for a long time on weekends, and good to have though. Good to know. Good options for you with kids with behaviors and trauma and things like that, for you to learn different, redirection, contracts, like different type of things to work with the kid to help them through those needs and behaviors. A great therapist to be involved in their life, which our kids love their therapist and see all the time. Thankfully, I see him all the time. It's great. He's great. Previous foster dad too, so he knows a lot. And we were going with the flow, like life was going. And then August of 2024, we were at the movies. What movie were we watching?
I don't remember. I think it was midnight as we were leaving.
No, it was like 11 something. Remember, we were in another town that's like 30 minutes from here. Remember, it was like 11 something, because I think he got here. So they called us and they were like, we have a boy that needs a place to go. And it's hard to place teenagers. No, everybody wants these young ones, apparently, like roll young babies. And don't get me wrong, like, I get it too, but I mean, to me, I like someone's functioning and can tell you what they want and need, and you know what I mean? That's just, it's easier for us. And so they call us about this kid, and they were like, Marcus and I were like, we just don't know. Like, we already have 3 boys. That some of our younger boys were going through, like I said, some behaviors and extra training stuff, type behaviors. Like, we weren't really sure. And I said, I'll call you back after this movie. And it was a little after 11, and we called them back after the movie, and they were like, yeah, we're still looking for placement. And they were like, oh, and tomorrow's his birthday. And it got me. And I just was like, Marcus, it's his birthday at midnight. Like, this kid has nowhere to go. Like, we need to help him. Like, even if it's for a little bit. Like, he doesn't want to be in a shelter on his birthday or sitting in an office, you know? And so we looked at each other and were like, let's just go. We're already in Ada. Like, whatever. Let's go for it. And so we said yes. We sped home, and because they have to come to your house to make sure there's space for them and like everything's good and safe. And so we get home, and I think it's 11:27 when we get home. I think exactly like that or something. Maybe whenever, yeah, something. And so we get home, and he gets here with his worker just a little bit after that, like 15-20 minutes behind us. And man, I can only imagine. Like the song. But I could really only imagine how he felt. Late at night, not for your birthday. You're uprooted from, your home. And how scared, you must feel and be. And we just kind of got him in and settled. And our kids were laying down because it was late. And he just we asked him if he wanted anything to eat or drink. And I think he drank something or whatever, and then he went and laid down and just fell asleep. He was tired. And that morning, before anyone woke up, I ran to Walmart, like 7 in the morning, right when they opened, and I'm like finding all his birthday stuff, I'm like, I gotta find a birthday cake, birthday banner. I don't know what he likes. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know his size, nothing. He came with, when they dropped him off, he came with an Xbox machine, and that was it.
Xbox, yeah.
That was it. No clothes, no shoes, no nothing. Just his Xbox and him. And so out there, I'm like, what is a teenage boy like? Mind you, we've had 2 girls. We have a little boy at home, but nothing teenage. So I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like calling my husband while we're at Walmart, or I'm at Walmart, and I'm like, what do I get? What do we do? So we've, again, just trying to find some things for him to be able to wake up and celebrate him. So I get home and we decorate and set up some stuff, and he wakes up and he's just smiling from like when he sees the stuff. I'll never forget that. And he came in here in the living room, and he got to open his gifts, and we just talked and got to know him that first day a little bit. He ended up getting settled in, and we had a great day, and we got to know each other, and he just fit right in. Like, he fit right in with our group. I mean, it has been great having 4 boys in the house. I mean, we have our ups and downs and lots of problems, don't get me wrong. But basically, he's still here with us too. And so we are learning how to adjust every day. There's always new things, new challenges. The boys fight like brothers, But all of our kids are involved in activities, sports, school stuff. We stay involved in community stuff. Our church, yeah, we go to church. Our kids love going to church and being involved in things. So basically, here we are 8 years later since we started this journey, and we now have 4 boys in our home. 3 are foster kiddos, and 1 is our son, and starting all over. Starting the process all over. And there's a lot to each story for each of them, but I'm hoping one day they can share that story a little bit with you guys, and we can get some more people to open up to this life that we're living, and we share it with. Also tonight, Marcus and I were on a Zoom meeting for Safe Families.
Safe Families, yep.
Yeah. So we signed up for this group that at church and learned about it, and it's a new, I think it's maybe not new, maybe it's, I don't know, it's new to us to hear about, but it's a program it's called Safe Families, And so we did our Zoom meeting tonight with that to see if we can be helpful with that. If y'all know anything about that, feel free to share any more information about them. But we're going to see about maybe stepping in to helping with that a little bit. Anything you want to say? Get going. Also, Marcus is helping mentor a teenage kid from another school not far away. So we're trying to help where we can in all ways, all over our community. We're not the best at doing everything all the time, but we try, to step in and help where we can.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
Her dog's fine.
We try to, the kids that we, that I try to help mentor is really try to help them guide through, life. And
Hello, Mom.
Hello, Dory. Say hi to the video. This is our daughter, Dory. Yeah.
There you go.
Dory, is there anything you want to share about your story as far as coming into foster care or anything important about your story?
I
Put
think
you on
it's
the spot.
important to find good parents that are willing to teach these kids and to be a guidance to them.
Yeah, but what about you, like your story? Don't try to butter us up. We're not perfect, we know it. I mean, share literally this channel. We told them we're gonna be raw, real, like the good, the bad, the ugly.
I mean,
How old were you when you came into foster care?
I was 8.
And when did you get adopted by your mom and dad?
I got adopted when I was 13.
Okay.
I was on Fox 9 News.
Oh yeah, she was.
And my parents saw me and they wanted me.
I did not see you. Someone reached out to us. We had different news stations.
Oh, well.
Somebody else seen y'all and thought y'all were a good match for us, though.
Yeah, but then I got to know you guys and it was better.
I was telling them about how you didn't want to be adopted when we met y'all at the adoption event.
No, I did not want to be adopted.
Why did you not want to be adopted?
Because I just didn't think anybody was actually going to adopt me. I didn't think anyone actually was going to adopt 2 teenage girls. So I had my mind set on just aging out of the system.
Because that's what your older sister had done?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you regret feeling that way now?
Yeah, I do regret feeling like that because I was just pushing you guys away, like not accepting parenting or like wanting something to be good for myself. But you guys kept fighting for me, so eventually I was like, oh, I guess I should just like let this happen. And then I was like, oh, this feels good to have a family. And yeah, it was nice because you guys actually like put effort.
But you struggled a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I struggled a lot, probably more than most kids would.
But now that you're an adult, you're 20, and you still talk to your mom or dad almost all the time.
Yeah, I talk to you guys every day.
Do you feel like adoption was a good thing for you in the long run?
Yeah, I do. I think I would have had a completely different life if I wasn't adopted and I didn't have you guys to completely reparent me and show me that there's a different way to live my life and to enjoy life. Like, you guys still gave me my childhood, even though I was just like 13. So I don't regret it at all.
You were 12, by the way.
Well, 12 when I met you guys, but I was 13 when I was adopted because it was in 2025. It was in 2015. Sorry. It's 2025 right now.
Yeah.
Are you going to edit this? I hope you do.
No.
It's raw and real, baby.
I really hope you guys.
No, let me ask you this. What were your thoughts on when you realized that we're not just some rich family, we're just an average family? Do you think that, like, that's good because it humbles you a little bit?
I mean, every kid wants to have the life of their dreams, and they would love to have rich parents that gave them everything, but I'm more grateful in the long run that you guys are more real and just average people, because you taught me how to go through life, budgeting, and, you know, saving money. Oh, my connection is bad. I have to go. Oh, no.
No, you don't. Anyways, I think when Dory, this is our daughter Dory, like I said, and she lives in Florida. But whenever she gets back home, because she's coming home soon, we're gonna do a sit down visit, and her and I are gonna do a video together, and Mark is probably with us, and we're gonna share a little bit about the rough parts of our story, the ups and downs, and Dory's also going to share her feelings and thoughts on DHS and all the stuff that probably DHS doesn't want to hear. But it's going to be good for you to hear a child's perspective on how she felt. You know, again, and it's going to be hard for all of us to hear these things, but I think it's important for everyone to know. Okay, Dory, well, tell them.
Bye. It was nice to meet you guys.
Bye, Dory. We love you.
Bye, Dory.
Bye.
She couldn't get off there fast enough. She loves being in the spotlight, so I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna do more videos with Dory and things like that too. As far as our older daughter Anna goes, that's a tough subject. I bet we'll do another video with that.
Yeah, that's
because again, we want to be raw and real with all this stuff. We want, we're pretty much an open book. I mean, there's nothing to hide around here, and it's not just telling all your business. It's just saying that this is how things can look like. This is the things that these kids had, the trauma that they had. Not everyone's gonna have the perfect ending. Not everyone's gonna have the perfect story, and her story's not done yet, really. She's still young. It's just right now she's trying to figure herself out and where she belongs, you know? And so, and we're still trying to do that, even adults, you know what I mean? So we'll get into that in other videos because there's just so much to tell. We just wanted to, again, tell you a little bit of how our process went with where we're back at today and how we got the kids we have now and everything like that. We have baseball tournaments all weekend long. We're going to try to video what we can so we can post some stuff like that. We have super early games. So I don't know how awake we're going to be. But we're going to try to video some things. And Marcus can start editing some stuff to put videos in. It's just really hard because we work a lot. And he works 3 different jobs. Literally. And so it's hard to make time to edit this stuff and get them posted. Thank you to everyone sharing our stuff on Facebook, following us, liking. When you get on YouTube, you have to have a Google account to log in. But please, please, please share our stuff. Subscribe. Like the channel. Again, we are trying to spread the word because the state of Oklahoma needs foster parents. They need more people to tell their stories. Even if it's stuff that people don't want to hear. Again, we're not biggest fans of DHS, and I'm sure they don't want to hear that. I don't know, whatever. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I do think workers are overworked and run down, and I feel bad for them to that. But I'm also mad at the people over all them who don't treat them good enough to help them have their jobs, you know what I mean, or to do their jobs. But also, it's like, I work at a hospital. We're running war down, you know, but we can't treat people badly. We have rude patients all the time. We can't treat them badly just because they came in mad. And it's like this with DHS. Like, you can't just treat us badly because you're tired. You can't, it's like at home, you can't treat your kids bad just because you're tired. You know, like, that's not realistic. That's not, I mean, realistic. I guess it's not cool. It's not helping anything to be bitter or to be frustrated or angry all the time. We got to figure out something, and we've got to figure out how to get more families involved and get people in it for the right reasons to, and not just to take in any kid, to take on kids that are good fits for you, your family. Yeah. We've said no to several kids, you know, if they're not a good fit, we ask to meet them. Mm-hmm. Or like, we can say no, or if like they're background stuff is not something we're trained in, or they can't fit our lifestyle, then it's just not going to work.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yes, you have to stay. No, you're going to have to stand up for yourselves and your families and how you feel. I've talked to Marcus, and I have so many friends in this community. If anyone in this community where we live know Marcus and I love, we love everybody. I talk to everybody. I drive everyone crazy that I work with and when we go to church, because I stop and talk to everybody. Obviously on here I can talk gift to gab. That's my deal. 25 minutes, you know. I drive everyone crazy because I talk all the time. I have anxiety. Deal with it. But I'm saying, I talk to so many friends. They're like, we love what y'all do. Like, we've talked about it. We wanted to try. We thought about it. We thought about it. It's just like when you're going to have a baby. There's never a right time. You're never going to have all the funds. You're never going to have everything lined up. It's just not going to happen. You just have to do it. You're just going to have to jump in and do it. And pray that you have people that support you. And don't take on too much, though. If you're feeling overwhelmed, step back. But, like, if you want to help, you feel like you're called to help, and God's telling you to help, do it. Don't think about it. Do it. And then I hear a lot of people say, well, I worry because, like, I have kids already. Like, I worry about kids at home. We had our son, too. I get it. Like, you have to worry about those things. Yes. Worry about them. Be cautious with all of it. But think about it. Like, read their story. Do they have certain behaviors that you need to be looking for? Try younger, like super little. Try way older where they're about to age out, you know, and if you can help in that way, maybe you do just need the little younger ones, like under 2 or something, babies or whatever. To me, though, personally, the babies are fun too, but I kind of like the 17-year-olds that were like, hey, just help me get a job in employment. I'm like, okay, cool, like, we can help you with that. Like, and they just, because really the ones we've met that are older, they just want someone to listen to them. We had a girl, remember that one time we helped her for a night, and she literally talked to us for hours, and that's all she needed. They just need someone to listen to them and talk. So, you know what I mean? Or help them, give them some advice, you know, like, and show them that you care, and not just, like, listen and be like, I'm nothing, don't follow through, because in life, we all know everyone's good at talking a good talk and not really doing nothing. You need to step up. If you say you're going to listen to these kids or do something or help them, do it. Do the work. These kids have already been let down enough as it is, and no one ever follows through. So follow through. That's what these kids need. Anyways, I could go on that forever and ever and ever. But again, just think about it. Think about fostering. Think about sharing your story if you are a foster parent already, or someone who wants to, again, like we've said, help with meals or anything, you know, like that. Just praying for them, being there for them, respite. Please reach out and ask questions. And like I said a while ago, where I got lost in the subject was sharing our stuff, share our stories. Please, please, please share and ask any questions. We want y'all to ask questions. So I guess we're going to try to video again, like I said, this weekend, and get some more videos posted. And hoping when Dory gets home, we can do a video. That'll be good. I know. I think it'll be a good one. I agree. She's got so much to share. So much to share. What do you want to say? Because I'm the one rambling all the time.
I mean, you remember it all in steps. I don't really remember them all in steps. But all I ask for is really prayer for what's coming up. Court's coming up soon. And, you know, just keep the boys in y'all's prayers, and we'll see how this turns out. Yep. Anything else? No. I think that's it. We're going to try to get this video uploaded tonight and get it out there and shared. And then, like I said, we'll get some more content and get it out there soon. Our family's crazy and wild, so and it's going to be hard not videoing faces. So we're going to try our best to video this half and all the craziness that's going on. And we'll share some of our other Facebook and TikToks and stuff on here too with you guys. So thank you. You guys have a good night.